What is up, YouTube? It is now 2020, so welcome to the new year. Made it back home from Toronto. Haven't really picked up the camera in like a week because I just didn't really feel like it, to be completely honest. We're focusing on kind of getting the app ready, getting all the videos we took trimmed in the right spot and uploaded and blah 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 blah. So the main part of that, the main chunk of that is done. Now it's kind of left up to the iOS developers and not even iOS, the web app developers to get that side of it done. So that's gonna be coming out in about 2 weeks. You guys are gonna fucking love this app. I know it. It's gonna be sick, and it's literally gonna be how I use to program my own training. So really excited to do it, and we're gonna have a lot of exclusive content on there. So I'm gonna be stuck in front of this camera a lot more. But hey, it's all for you guys, and it's for me, and it's just something fun to do. So excited for that to come out, but not the focus of this video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and what I eat has changed quite a lot. So today is going to be a full day of eating. I'm gonna be showing you guys kind of the preliminary bulk stage before the hard bulk, before the gain bulk. So right now I'm kind of like easing up my calories, and I'm gonna like start eating a lot more like I should have probably done today. I'm going to show you guys what I've been eating up until now, and I'm going to start bumping up my calories from here. And my training is going to go into like a bit of a strength phase where I'm just focusing on getting really strong as I'm bumping up my calories. And when I get like enough of my strength back and I feel like I'm good, I'm going to switch my training to a little more volume with all that strength, and when I'm eating a lot of food at that point, and that's just like really trying to grow, put on all the size I lost and a little bit more, because we're trying to get thick, we're trying to get juicy as fuck this off season. Without further ado, I'm gonna make breakfast because I'm starving. Okay, so for meal numero uno, it's a little different than I normally have because I haven't really eaten eggs in a long time. Maybe the odd time at my parents', but like not a whole lot. But I've been avoiding like all animal fats for a while, just because like before the show, after I competed, I just wanted like my body like completely like perfect. And while I don't think eggs are bad for you at all, I don't at all, I just was being like kind of psycho in my mind and like avoiding all red meat, all eggs and all that stuff. If anything, there's like no proof that eggs actually raise your cholesterol. If anything, they help raise your good cholesterol, your HDL. So really not a bad thing. This is just something I went nuts about and just avoided it all completely because I have some health issues and I just wanted to be a fucking freak about it. I ended up really loving this breakfast, so I've continued to eat it. I'll probably go back to eating eggs when I'm like actually bulking to get more calories, more protein. But for now, this suffices and it tastes really good. So I got tofu in here that I mash up. And I just literally like get extra firm tofu, mash it up really hard, and then I put in turmeric and garlic. I like to sprinkle that in there, and I sprinkle on nutritional yeast in there. This is like a savior for veganese people, I believe, because it's like rich in like B vitamins and high in protein, and there's nothing to do with animals in it. So I got that, and I got some bread and an avocado. Obviously, because I wasn't eating like any animal fats, I was eating a lot of like avocado and nuts and like shit like that. And you know, it's been good. I got blood work done not that long ago and it was like perfect. So whether or not it attributed to this or it would have happened regardless, it's there. I'm healthy and what I'm eating tastes good. So that's really all that matters. So once you have all this shit like combined and just like mixed up, literally just throw that on the stove for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes maybe, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know how long, just until I like it when it gets a little bit crispy, and then I'll get to the next part. Well, like I was saying, avocados are one of the good fats. There's been a trend of eating avocados lately, and I mean, it's not a bad thing. They are healthy for you. They're full of like monounsaturated fats, which can actually help reduce your cholesterol. So a lot of benefits to it, and they taste pretty fucking good, and it's a great way to get in calories when you're trying to get juicy. So no complaints over here eating this bad boy. Next up is literally just spreading avocado on as if it were peanut butter. Ooh. And you literally just push this shit on. And the final touch, la pièce de résistance. There you have the final product. And with breakfast, I also take these bad boys. So just like on the topic of health, heart health, I throw in this blood pressure RX, bergamot and K2D3. They're all kind of like a cardiovascular support, supposed to help with blood pressure, your lipid ratio, so you're like a high cholesterol, low cholesterol, and just the plaque buildup in your walls, all the good stuff. So that's not what this video is going to be about, but I actually take those every single morning with breakfast. The bigger reason I have this meal for breakfast is because at night I usually have like oats and protein, which is like 0 fat in it, and then I wake up in the morning and I have this, so there's like a long stretch of the day where I'm not really having any like animal fat, and that I've just was one of the things I wanted to do, was have like 16 hours a day almost where I didn't have any, and then I have it later in the day. So I guess I should specify, I said not having any animal fat, that meant just like stuff really high in it. So obviously I'm still eating chicken, turkey, and all that stuff, and they have animal fat in it, just not high levels of it like in steak or whatever. So I'm gonna chow down on this and see you guys at meal number. Meal number 2, and I have a very sad amount of vegetables left, about as sad as the size of my biceps, but this is all I have left, so I gotta go to the grocery store. But we got some veggies and some chicken and rice. So typically I'll have like a big thing of veggies and just like make a stir fry like this, but I'm out of vegetables, so always, every time I do these full day of eating, I always run out of food, and I always choose the worst days, but that's okay, we're here. So with the veggies, I got 180 grams of chicken and 275 grams of white rice. And on top of that, I throw in like a tablespoon of coconut oil or coconut butter. I'm not really sure what this is. Courtney bought this, so I hope she's not watching, because I think this is like really expensive coconut butter. But I ran out of mine, so I'm gonna take that, and then I also have to go buy more of that. And on top, my stir fry sauce, I use coconut aminos. I talk about this all the time in my videos. If you guys aren't using this, I mean, I understand why it's pretty overpriced, but it tastes so good that I don't even care. I'll spend the money on food because I need to get it down. There's only 10 calories in it, and there's no soy. Not that that really fucking matters at all. The main reason I like this is because there's a lot less sodium than anything else. But yeah, so I'm gonna mix this up and stir fry it up. This other awesome tool I got for Christmas. Sometimes my mom gets me like the most random gifts for Christmas, like just so random, like I can't even explain it. And sometimes they're fucking awesome. Sometimes I'm just like, Mom, I'm literally never gonna touch this again after right now. But it's okay. She just likes buying cheap stuff to like fill up a stocking. But this one she got is like an oil holder spray thing. So you actually just take a big bottle of olive oil, you fill it up in here, and then it's like a little spray instead of using Pam or whatever. Because Courtney got me like on the train trying to avoid canola oil at all costs. And whenever you buy like the coconut oil or the olive oil sprays for your pan, they never really last long and they're really overpriced. So this has actually been a lifesaver. It shoots out a lot more oil, but it's off season right now, so I really don't care. More gains, more thickness. Final product, delicious little stir fry. You'll notice in like all my meals in my off season, I add in like an extra thing of fat. Like I'll have the olive oil in the pan, but then I add in like extra coconut oil right at the end. So it just like seeps into it, and it tastes really good. And it's just adding a bunch more calories because it's just hard to get down calories. So doing something like that is like an optimal way to do it. Even Ian now, at the very end of his off season, like his last resort of like, I can't squeeze down any more calories, he started drinking like pure orange juice just to get some carbs in, like fruit. So there's always little tricks and stuff. Drinking juice for your carbs is like one of the last things you want to kind of get into. Like food, like rice, oats, potatoes, all that good shit is like your priority. We can move on to that when you're like, when you make it to 290 pounds lean, like Ian, then you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. But for now, I'm sticking with adding fats into every single meal because they're dense calories, and you already know we're trying to get thick. It's only been like an hour and a half, probably 2 hours maybe, between each meal, but I've woke up a bit late, so I'm kind of trying to push food together, and I hate working out later in the day, but I love working out after 3 meals. So I'm gonna crush down meal number 3 right now, which is 280 grams of sweet potato. This is all I had left in sweet potato. Normally I have more, but because I've eaten so much this morning, I'm gonna have a bit of a smaller meal, and then I will have a bigger one after the gym. But I'm gonna throw this in the good old air fryer, because if you don't know yet, you don't have one yet, you are missing out, because air fryer is life. Dump your potatoes in there. I like to douse it in like olive oil. This gets them like a little crispy, cooks a little better, and more calories, obvi. Then add salt. Also, this is another one of the things my mom got me for Christmas. Just like what the shit that just like guys don't buy. It's like salt and salt shakers and shit like this. I'm not gonna go buy that by myself. So if someone gives it to me, I will use it. And I put cinnamon on it. Baking sweet potatoes with cinnamon, it's actually very delicious. It's like sweet cinnamon, you know, like cinnamon sugar. I don't know. Tastes good. You shake it up. So that takes like 20 minutes to get ready. I'm probably just gonna like chill, keep watching Star Wars. But a big thing when I'm it's all the time, it's so important. But another reason why it's so important to drink a lot of water, stay hydrated in your off season, is like digestion. You need water to help your food pass through your body, to digest it, to pass through it properly, and all that good stuff. And like digestion is probably one of the most important aspects of off season bulking, especially like on the food nutrition side of it. Just keeping your digestive on point is so crucial. So like there's a lot of things you can do, like eating fiber, vegetables, greens, drinking a lot of water, all that good stuff. And the most important one really though is just picking foods that fit well with you. Every time I do these full days of eating, the number one tip, if anybody walks away with anything, just pry into your head, only eat foods that sit well in your stomach. If something's making you bloated, it makes you go to the bathroom in a poor manner, or it just doesn't feel good in your stomach, your body's probably not responding to it very well, and that's like gonna stop you from eating as much or not digesting the nutrients as you should. It's gonna kill your appetite, so just not what you want on a bulk. So make sure you're eating foods that your body likes. Meal number 3, chicken and potato, very classic. And of course, none other than ketchup, because ketchup is life. If you're wondering what that random ass music is on in the background, I've currently been on hold for like ever with the CRA, aka Canada's version of the IRS, because I'm trying to figure out what my business number is to file taxes for my one business for the first time. I don't know what it is, and literally have been trying to do this for like 4 months. And my accountant, I guess you would say, I got a new accountant for this, and they've taken 4 months just to like get my taxes done, and they're very simple taxes. The company was only open for like a year, so it shouldn't be that hard, but they're taking forever. So it's a huge pain in the ass. Meal number 3 is 150 grams of chicken and 280 grams of potato, I believe I said. I'm actually gonna track my calories on my MyFitnessPal for the first time ever in like 4 months, maybe 5 months. I don't know, a long time, because I just haven't really given a shit. But now that the bulking is starting, I want to have like a baseline of where I know, like, I'm not in very good shape right now, but I'm also not putting on weight, so I need to kind of like fine-tune things a little bit more and clean up my eating and push it up a little bit very slowly. So when I know what I'm eating right now, I'll be able to like see if I'm getting enough protein, too much of this, whatever, and then start bumping it up slowly as my body can handle it, or as I start to stagnate in weight. So I've had this like blistering headache all day, and I'm supposed to train legs, so I literally just laid down for a bit and fell asleep completely for like an hour. Woke up just feeling like bogged out, like don't even know where I am. So got to eat a little bit more before I go to the gym, but I still got to get in the gym. So I'm having a little peanut butter and jelly toast open face here, because open face is always how that always how I had as a little kid. Feel like I'm eating twice as much when I'm not. I literally just got natural peanut butter on here. I always use this like Crofters organic just fruits bread, whatever the I can't even read right now, but don't know where I am. So I'm gonna eat that, and then we're gonna crush some pre-workout sour peach rings today, some good old Jack Factory Nitro Surge, to get me jacked up and ready to go, because it's leg day. And of my 2 leg days of the week, this is supposed to be the big one, so I gotta suck it up right now, stop being a pussy, and go hammer it out. If you guys could smell this right now, you would be moist in the mouth. I've been absolutely obsessed with these like waffles, these gluten-free waffles called from Nature's Path. I've never looked at the macros ever, They're 220 calories for 2 of them, 34 grams of carbs for 2. So I don't know, I just love them. I don't always have something like this after my workout, but I just went and trained legs and absolutely destroyed my legs. Had a better workout than I've had in like 4 or 5 months, probably the best workout I've had. So I'm fired up. I'm treating myself with some waffles and I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna have a shake too. I have a scoop of Jack Factory's authentic ISO chocolate peanut butter and a heaping scoop of revived collagen. Shameless plug, always use code cbum if you want some. But after that, I'm gonna have some potatoes. So I got 500 grams of potato here. Raw weight is how I weigh my potato. And my plate is dirty because I'm too lazy to wash dishes, so I use the same plate all day. I'm gonna have these waffles, drink my shake, cut up the potatoes, put them in the air fryer, go shower. When I'm done the shower, come out, and I'm gonna get my potatoes out and have a little chicken, and I'll show you guys that meal. But for now, it's waffles and a shake because I earned it, and I don't feel like waiting for my potatoes to cook. So I'm gonna chow down on this and hop in the shower. Some delicious homemade French fries. This is meal number 4, I think. I've already lost count, I have no idea. But I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna start putting into my MyFitnessPal, whatever. And then my last meal is going to be oats and protein and some peanut butter probably. So hopefully I'm not eating like nothing and I'm looking like a little bitch right now. But the goal is that this is my starting point of the book and then we're moving up from here. So whatever it is I'm eating now, I gotta start eating a little bit more than this. And this isn't really me pushing food at all. So obviously you'll see when I tell you the calories are not super high, but the point is to kind of start somewhere, get your body super accustomed to it. I've still been putting on weight eating like this because I was eating so little before. So you really don't need to like jump to 6,000 calories and just because you're bulking, you know, if you're eating 3,000 and you're kind of maintaining a body weight, bump it up to like 3,400. And if you gain some weight, then keep doing that. If you stop gaining weight, eat a little more. You know, you don't need to add like a crazy amount. But I'm gonna chow down on this, watch a movie probably. It's a little late right now. Normally I would game late at night. I've been gaming Call of Duty and I still suck at it, but I think I'm slowly getting better. I'm gonna try to eat this quick and feel my legs. My legs are actually destroyed right now. Like this is exactly the kind of thing I was thinking about this where like that workout I just did was so good. I'd like write that down. I will write that down and then I'll put that into the app so you guys can do that same workout. Or if I put it into the app beforehand and we had all done that workout on the same day, like together, and we're all dying together, I feel like that's a super cool thing to just like have going on. Like we're all working out together and you kind of hear me bitching about like a shitty leg day and having my legs wrecked, and then you guys can go do the exact same thing and just like make some gains, you know? I don't know. I'm really excited for this thing to come out. It's like all that's been on my mind, ways to like make it better, something we can put in. So as always, like I always say this, if you guys have anything you want to see in the app, comment below. Let me know anything you guys want in it. It's going to start off with like quite a bit of features, but it's slowly going to get better and better and better. Like as time progresses, stuff that you guys noticed, some things we need to change, add, whatever, it will be continuously getting better. So get ready for some good shit. The final meal of the day. Last meal of the day is 100 grams of oats, a scoop of protein powder, a green apple, some vanilla protein, and peanut butter. This has been like my go-to flavor combo. The vanilla protein with the green apple and the oats actually tastes really good. And then you add a little peanut butter on top and it just kills it. So I'm gonna put this into MyFitnessPal right now and close off this video because it is way too late. I'm like pushed back 2 hours than I normally am and I just gotta get to bed. Okay, so total calories of the day are 4,123 calories. Not crazy high, not crazy low, but right now because I was eating so little, this is enough for me to put on a little bit of weight. And my protein was actually 242 grams according to MyFitnessPal. It's not that accurate, but that's pretty optimal considering I'm just over I'm like 245 right now, maybe in the morning. So that's pretty damn close to 1 gram per pound of body weight. And fat is 137 grams, carbs 475 grams. So good start to the bulk. I'm trying to do it as clean as I can today. I had a little more things like little snack stuff because it was leg day, but the goal is to kind of bump up the potatoes, the rice, coconut oil, maybe more of like 2 avocados a day, just something to kind of bump up the calories with healthy stuff instead of putting crap in. I don't want high processed, high sodium foods or anything like that. That's just kind of what makes you bloated and holds on to water. And people think they put on like 40 pounds in their bulk, and it's just literally when they start prepping, they just shed all the water and like they put on no weight at all. So I'm not trying to live like that kind of life. Not trying to get thick, not too fluffy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to kind of give you guys a estimate of what I'm eating now, and I really want to do a contrasted day, full day of eating with Ian. So if you guys want to see that, comment below or harass him on his page to do it with me. I just think it'd be really cool to show you guys him at his peak bulk, how much he's eating, and like it's all clean food, so it's just crazy how much he eats. I mean, the guy's literally fucking massive. His off season this year has like been so productive. It's like weird to see him. Even when I see him, we were at the gym the other day and he took off his shirt wearing a tank top, and I was like, holy fuck, he's so big right now. I'm so pumped for him to compete. So that's my day. That's my full day of eating. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.